Hey y'all, it is Reema from the Alignment Academy, and I'm so excited for today's video. I want to talk all about simple weight loss and also how to feel your best self in your body. And before we get into it, so I am a coach and I work with women who they're high achieving but sacrificing themselves, whether that's in health, whether that's in career, whether that's in any part of their life. So if you are about women living their best life, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, and let's get into it. A little bit about my weight loss journey. So I've lost I don't own a scale, but I do have waist beads on, which really, that's my scale. When you gain 2 pounds, and you got waist beads on, you will know, because they will sit differently on your body. But last time I got on a scale, maybe about a month ago, I was about 35 pounds down. And it's not like I intentionally stepped into this weight loss journey, like I wanna lose 35 pounds, 40 pounds. I just stepped into a deeper health journey, and then the weight flew off. So that's what I'm all about. I know that there's 1,000,001 different diets, weight loss strategies, etc. out there, but I'm all about making it very simple, making it very clear, and also about making it easy and making it fun, because for me, it didn't feel like it was something that was just so restrictive and so terrible. And for me, it felt so good. It felt so juicy. It felt like a love letter to my body. So that is the way I approach it. And I started this journey because I'm pretty self-aware in my body, and I just got into a deeper level of self-awareness and what was making me feel good and what was making me feel like a little crazy. And I noticed that certain things were making me feel crazy, so I completely cut it out, and then the weight just flew off. And now I have this system that works really great. But let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is low carb, low sugar. So when it comes to my journey and what was making me feel really not good, it was the carbs and it was the sugar, and it was the first thing I cut out. And when I stopped eating gluten, which is very carb heavy. When you think of gluten, you think of breads, you think of pastas, you think of desserts, pastries, all of that. When I cut that out, I lost 15 pounds without trying. I mean, I woke up one day and I was like, wow, I look thinner. And then I got on a scale and I was like, I'm 15, 20 pounds down. So the first thing I highly recommend is cutting out gluten, going gluten-free. And to me, this doesn't feel restrictive at all. I still eat really good meals. If I go out to eat, my favorite thing to eat right now is probably like steak and some vegetables, steak and spinach. So it doesn't feel restrictive at all. And honestly, today in 2024, there's so many alternative options for pasta. There's there's gluten-free pasta. If you're like, I cannot give up gluten, there's gluten-free options and alternatives that taste pretty good. I feel like 10 years ago, the taste was ugh. If it wasn't the real thing, it was nasty. But today, there's so many things that actually taste really great, and you can just really get creative and still make things that feel great to you, so you don't feel like you're eating like a rabbit or eating air, So go gluten-free, cut out the breads, cut out the carbs, cut out the pastas, cut out the pastries, and the weight will fly off. And then also low sugar is so important. Sugar is like the devil. Sugar is not great for you at all. I mean, we know this. Everyone knows this, but you have to do it. Cut out the sugar. I was in the city one day and it was 90 degrees outside and I was so hot. So I was like, let me go in this pizza shop real quick just to get some water. And the only water they had was Dasani, and I was being a little bougie. And I was like, I don't want to drink that. So I was looking at some of the teas. I was like, oh, maybe I'll get an iced tea or something else to drink. I turned the iced tea over and it had 50 grams of sugar in one bottle. That is crazy. That in your body, I mean, it makes sense why pre-diabetes and diabetes and your hormones being thrown off and all of that is so common today, because that is from the sugar is one of the worst things that you can put in your body. So really cut out the processed sugars. Do not drink that iced tea that has 50 grams of sugar. If you turn something over and read the ingredients and it has just like a ton of sugar, you know, more than like 10 grams, 15 grams, like do not eat it. And if you have a sweet tooth, something that I would recommend is dark chocolate. So if you get some dark chocolate that's maybe 75% and up, or, you know, 85% cacao, things like that are low sugar, and you can still get that chocolatey taste if you know, as you like come off the processed sugars. And of course you can still eat fruits. And if you want to really go even a little harder, eat the fruits that are lower in sugar. So eat the strawberries, you eat the blueberries, you eat the watermelon, you eat, you know, the berry family, but you might stay away from some of the other fruits that are higher sugar. But if you're a beginner, just like cut like processed sugar. Just know that even if you have a sweet tooth, just prioritize your body and how you want to feel long term. And, you know, think about how you want to feel in 20 years, in 30 years. I feel like my grandmom and all of her brothers and sisters, and, you know, on both of my grandparents' side, people were living in their 90s. And not only were they living in their 90s, they were like living in their 90s. They were feeling good. They were moving around. They were really healthy. They, you know, would have teeth left, or some of their teeth, depending on the person. But people felt good as they aged. People felt good in their 70s and their 60s. So when you think about all of this stuff, you're not only making an investment in who you are today, in, you know, being hot and being confident and beautiful, but you're making an investment in your long-term self. You're making an investment in you, but also your family, because for a lot of women, they are like the energetic head of the household, if that makes sense. So like internally, what's going on inside, including your diet, the fitness, the wellness, and the health of the household. So it's affecting you, the household, your family, and everyone that you touch, people that look up to you as inspiration, and you might not even realize they're looking up to you. So you're not only investing in you, you're investing in the entire being of your community. And I think that is so important. And if you do want to dive deeper into this, I do have an ebook called Divine Health, How to Look and Feel Your Hottest and Best Self, where I break down all of this a little bit more in detail and talk about the strategies and couple the inner work with it as well, with journal prompts and daily to-do things. So if that calls out to you, definitely make sure you check that out. I'll link it below. And also, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, I'll link my email down below as well. But yes, it's so important to invest in the fullness of who you are and choose yourself and choose your health, because health is really the foundation. Nutrition is the foundation. Feeling good in your body and treating your vessel is everything, is the foundation. So for the next one, I put real foods. So I kind of touched on this already when I said cut out the processed sugar, but you know, natural sugar is better. Natural sugar is okay. But just, I mean, on a foundational level, eat real foods, eat real fruits, eat real vegetables, and eat real meats, eat real nuts. Like if God created it, if nature created it, eat it. If it was made in a factory, I want you to second guess it a little bit more. So when it comes to my diet, I eat mostly real foods. I might eat maybe like 20-25% processed things. But if it comes in a bag or a container, I want you to really second guess it a little bit more and start questioning the things that might be all around you in the supermarket. So just try to eat more real foods, and you don't have to go cold turkey and never eat chips again. But instead of eating them every day, maybe eat them once a month, and then or once a week, and then cut it down from there. I think in this whole approach, taking it slowly is really, really important and more successful. There's some people who can do cold turkey and just cut out everything, but I find, especially in my experience, going slowly, like going to the gym, if you don't ever work out and you don't ever do anything, start going to the gym twice a week. Start walking twice a week. Like, do things slowly and then slowly build from there. But yes, like, eat real foods. Where was it created? Was it created in nature, or was it created in a factory? Then for the next one, I put fun fitness. So I was literally just thinking about what a perfect day would look like for me. And a perfect day would start with probably some type of fitness. I would honestly start my perfect day with Pilates, or maybe the sauna, like sweating, or a steam room. Like that would be the start of my perfect ideal day. This is so funny. I was thinking of this, I think, because I was watching Hey Arnold recently. Shout out to all the 90s babies. And Hey Arnold was doing his perfect day. And then I was like, oh, well, what is my perfect day? But yeah, but that shows that Pilates, sweating, sauna, steam rooms, all of those things are fun to me. It's things that I enjoy. And I think taking a fun approach to fitness is so important, because who the heck wants to wake up and do something that they hate every single day? So when it comes to your weight loss journey, when it comes to your health journey, find some type of fitness that is fun. If you go to the gym every day and you're dreading it, maybe try a different approach. The gym is not the only way to do things. Maybe start with something that just feels like very playful, very fun. So maybe start with dancing on YouTube, or belly dancing, or maybe start with walking in a very beautiful part of the neighborhood, a very beautiful part of nature. And you're like, wow, this is so beautiful. I don't even realize I just walked 3 miles. So journal on this, like what feels fun to me and what type of fun fitness activities can I do? Maybe you need to do like class pass and try all the things, but what feels fun to you, and how can you, because then you'll actually want to do it. So fun fitness is so important on this journey. Yes, it does take discipline, but it's so much easier when you actually feel good when you're doing it. And then for the last point, I put positive self-talk. So this is really, 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 really important. If you are more like a beginner and your goal is to go to the gym twice a week or 3 times a week, and you do it, I want you to talk so positive to yourself and say, I'm so amazing. I am a winner. I went to the gym 3 times this week. I'm feeling so good in my body. I embrace this journey. I am so excited for where I will be. And at the same time, I'm so excited for where I am now. I am so grateful that I actually chose myself, and I love myself, and I find beauty within me now. Like, become aware of how you speak to yourself, because a lot of people talk crazy to themselves, and they wouldn't even talk to their friends like that. They wouldn't talk to their families like that, but they talk crazy to themselves, either out loud or in their head. A lot of people do it mentally. So I want you to become more aware of your self-talk and talk really, really positive about yourself. I love myself. I love my body. I love this journey. I love my inner glow. I am universally beautiful, and I am beautiful internally and externally. I root down into the truth of who I am, and I feel so good, and I'm so excited for this opportunity, and I'm actually grateful for everything I've been through, because it brought me here today. I have all of the power I need inside of me, and I get to feel so good. I decide that I get to create a new life, that I get to step into the fullness of who I am, that I get to look beautiful and hot and sexy and confident, and that I get to enjoy my best life and go on and go on and go on and go on. So yeah, positive self-talk is everything. It is so important. Do it, try it. I promise you, it will really change your entire inner dialogue. That's a whole deeper YouTube when it comes to inner work, but you have all of these inner parts. You have an inner dialogue. Your inner self, your subconscious self is running the show. We won't go too deep into that, but it will really change your inner being completely. So I hope that this helps someone. I hope that this supports someone. And if it does, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Bye.